Hi everybody. No, been a long time since I've made a video, and I don't think I've ever made a video where I'm talking about myself and showing myself at the same time. Um, wow. But basically, I just wanted to um, make a video and dedicate it, I guess, to my boyfriend Matt. I don't really. A boyfriend doesn't really sum him up. I guess I think of him as kind of like my other half. I'm not really. I don't know. I think the last thing I would think that I would do is making a video, kind of the declaration of love, kind of a video for someone. But um, I guess it does happen. For those of you that don't know me, a couple of years ago, maybe a little longer, I was just looking at different people making these YouTube diaries about their lives, and I just kind of ended a friendship with just a friend that I'd had since high school, and I'd suffered with. I didn't really know what category. I didn't really know what category I would fit into as far as making videos about myself. But it was basically for someone with depression, anxiety, social anxiety, manic depression, and for me, these things have kind of come and gone. Different aspects of kind of mental illness come and go. I didn't know what category I'd fall into, but the people that were most who reached out to me when I was making those videos are people with social anxiety, and they were the nicest people, the most supportive people. So there was a kind of group that I just fell into, and just another. Matt was just another person who made these videos about himself, and I never had any kind of the only kind of hope I had ever had at that point was just to have a friend, a friend who I felt was good enough, to trustworthy enough, and I never expected to find, let alone a boyfriend who I thought would be worthy enough or good enough. It's basically, I guess at the time I just thought that most people out there are just, kind of suck and weren't really good enough, and I just didn't find them honest, trustworthy people. So I had a lot of trust issues with people, didn't really trust people, and I still don't, but I, for the most part, but, meeting with him and being with him, has kind of, changed me from, to almost, it's scary to say, but almost being kind of an optimist, or at least a lot less pessimistic than I used to be. Whenever I kind of think of things that are impossible to happen, or are constantly thinking of something negative, all I do is think of him. And, who would have thought that I could have this totally unexpected and amazing connection with someone who lives in another country, and put their fears aside, have someone feel so strongly about me to put their fears aside to come and see me, and stay here with me for as long as he could. And I've gone to London to see him, and he's just become a part of me. And it all started with me just making a YouTube video of social anxiety. So I guess I wanted to make this video today because I recently got back into an animal rescue group, the SPCA. I used to volunteer with the Humane Society like 10 years ago, and I didn't realize there was a lot of, kind of bad experiences from that. I've always been just like this, great animal lover. And then I started watching this TV show, Pit Bulls and Parolees, that comes on Animal Planet, and it really brought back a lot of sad memories that I had kind of blocked out of my memory for a long time. And but anyway, I decided to get back into it, and I've made another channel. If you want to check it out, it's Livingston SPCA. You just search for that on YouTube and you should find it. But I did a first video today, I guess, of myself showing these two puppies that are up for adoption. The person who are fostering these puppies didn't want to be filmed, so I said I would do it, and I showed it to Matt, and his overwhelming reaction of happiness from seeing me do that. I never would have expected. He never, as long as I've known him and gotten so close to him more than anybody else in my life, he never kind of ceases to surprise me. And so I'm hoping to dedicate this to him for so much of how far I've come since I've made that, first video of social anxiety, mostly because of him and the strength, the confidence, and the love that he's given me. It's, has helped me come a long way, I think, in personal growth. So awkward silence. We've had our ups and downs, but I don't know, I really don't I don't have this negative attitude about him, or I don't have the kind of negative thinking as much as I used to. I think negative thinking for me has kind of been like a crutch. If I say that, this isn't going to turn out right, or this is whatever, then I'll never kind of be disappointed or get my hopes up. And that was just kind of like a wall that I put to keep others at bay, I think. And he really has torn all those walls down with time. And so this video is just kind of like my first social anxiety video, to show my face, and not hide myself. As many social anxiety videos as I've made, you know, I was the only person that just would not show themselves. So I guess this is just kind of like, in a way, I do have an ulterior motive, because I really miss the videos that he made for social anxiety. I don't know if he realizes it, but it even before we knew each other, you know, it brought a lot of hope to me, and a lot of strength for me, with his exposure videos, and I hope he picks it up again a little bit, because I'd love to see him do that again. I miss seeing those videos of his. But whether he does or not, I still just have to thank him for the bottom of my heart, just for just existing. Because it's made my existence worth something. You know, people who aren't good with other people can be terribly sad and depressing. But the truth is that everybody, you know, needs someone in their lives, a positive person in their lives, and I hope everyone out there never gives up hope in finding that. Because when you lose hope in finding that, ever, and stop thinking the possibility that might happen, then it won't. And there are a lot of shitty people out there, there are a lot of people that suck out there, but there are, if you look closely, there are some good people out there. So I hope everybody that's watching remembers to sometimes let their guard down, and take a chance, and take a risk, to let someone in their lives, you know, slowly but surely, because you just might find that it was worth it. So anyway, I guess that's all for now. And Matt, I love you, and thank you for loving me. Thank you for being there for me, for being the best person I could ever find, that I want to be with. The best person I know.